Where are you gonna hit me?
Everywhere.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I mean,
It's the sound. That's more the sound. Now, if I handed her these, hey.
okay, I get it. It feels kinda... Do my ass, maybe?
Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, today we're going to be doing another video on conspiracy theories. But today's going to be a little bit different because we're only going to talk about one theory, and that's the Mandela effect. So I've done a video on this before, maybe a year or two ago, but since then there's been so much more evidence and more proof. There's been more people talking about it. It's just become so much bigger of a theory. So today we're going to go through the whole thing. So for those of you who don't know, the Mandela effect is basically when a lot of people have a memory of something, but then when you look back, it never actually happened. So for example, a lot of people remember September 11th actually taking place on September 10th. But of course, as we all know, it wasn't. So that would be a Mandela effect. And one of the theories for this happening is that some people think that we have actually switched into a different parallel universe. Or some people think that maybe somebody traveled back in time and changed something small, and then that thing like affected a lot of other things. Kind of like the movie The Butterfly Effect. When Ashton Kutcher went back in time, he like picked up a pencil and dropped it or something. And then when he went back to the future, a bunch of little things were different. And this makes a lot of sense to me, because think about it. Time traveling is going to be a thing. Like, it might be 1,000 years in the future, but it will happen. Which means that people have been traveling back and forth through time. They have to have been. And if you want to get me on an even bigger conspiracy theory, I think that UFOs are actually just time machines. Because they all look very similar, but they all kind of look a little bit different. Like maybe one was built in this year, one was built 1,000 years later. And I don't think those are aliens. I think those are just time travelers. But that's a whole nother video. So the reason it's called the Mandela effect is because a lot of people remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison. But then on December 5th of 2013, Nelson Mandela died. And it confused a lot of people because they're like, I thought he already died years ago. And a lot of people thought that, which is why it's called the Mandela effect. Well, now this is where it gets creepy. So there's a book called English Alive, and it was published on October 1st of 1991. And inside of that book is a quote that says, Nelson Mandela died on the 23rd of July in 1991. And that's in a book that was published years ago. And you can't put things like that in a book if they're fake, or else you'll get sued. Which means that this is a piece of evidence that he actually did die a long time ago, just in an alternate universe. Fucking creeps me out. So now I'm going to go through some of the most popular examples of the Mandela effect. Once again, I've talked about some of these before. So number one, the Berenstain Bears. So everybody remembers the Berenstain Bears being spelled E-I-N. I mean, I grew up on these books and these cartoons, and I remember very specifically it was Berenstain Bears. Then I find out, nope, it's been Berenstain Bears the whole time. Every book cover people have found, every clip from the show that people have found have all said Berenstain Bears. But everybody remembers it as Berenstain. Just to give you proof, I'm gonna call my mom right now. She does not know I'm calling her. And I think you guys should do the same thing. Go ask your parents if it's Berenstain or Berenstain, and I guarantee you they're gonna say Berenstain. All right, here we go.
Hey, honey, I almost missed you. I just got to the gym.
Oh, I'm doing a conspiracy theory video right now, and I have a question.
Okay.
Okay, so do you remember a book series when I was a kid, and it was like a family of bears? Like there was a mom and a dad.
Oh, yeah, the Berenstain Bears.
The Berenstain Bears?
Yeah, the Bernstein or the Bearstein, one of them.
So it for sure wasn't the Berenstain Bears, right?
I remember it as the Bernstein Bears.
Exactly. Well, actually it was the Berenstain Bears the whole time, but for some reason we all thought it was the Bernstein Bears.
How strange.
Yeah, so technically people think that we're in an alternate universe where for some reason it changed.
Cool.
Alright.
I like that.
Alright, have fun at the gym.
I want it. Okay, good fun.
Well, there you guys go, my mom. So everybody's been freaking the fuck out over this because we all remember it being Berenstain. Well, a picture came out recently and it's gonna freak you the fuck out. So one Reddit user looked in their garage and they found a really old tape of the Berenstain Bears. They posted this picture, and on the front of the tape you can see it says the Berenstain Bears. But then on the side of the same tape, it said the Berenstain Bears. Fucking crazy. Now this picture has been put through a bunch of tests. People have investigated it to make sure it's not photoshopped, to make sure it's real, and it's fucking real. Which means that is another piece of proof that the Mandela effect is real. Now another very popular Mandela effect is Sex in the City. So everybody that I know remembers the show being called Sex in the City. And then you realize, no, it's been Sex and the City the whole time. And then recently, this came out. So here's a clip from some award shows back in the day where they called it Sex in the City. Check it out.
Nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series are Kim Cattrall, Sex in the City.
Kristen Davis, Sex and the City. Cynthia Nixon, Sex and the City, of course.
I know, fucking crazy, but that's not the only thing. Someone on YouTube who goes by the name of The Whole World's Watching posted this video. He has a fan package of Sex and the City that has like perfume and cups and stuff, and they all say Sex in the City. Check it out.
Alright, you want proof of the Mandela effect? Sex in the City. No question, what it used to be, hard fucking evidence. Now most of you are gonna say, oh, he's a graphic designer, he made the fucking box, plus the it's a different color. But, thank God my girl still has every fucking thing in here. That says it again, and again. Yeah, stamped into the fucking plastic, carved into the glass. You fucking name it. Now, I didn't go out here and make a fucking Sex in the City soaps and all this shit.
So there you go. It says Sex in the City. That's not a typo, because that's what it was. It's what we all remember. And you know what the craziest part is? I went to this video and I went to other articles online of people talking about the Sex in the City Mandela effect, and there's a very similar comment on all of them. This comment I found says, LOL, it's always been Sex in the City. The creators even talked about it. Lay off the bong, dude. Which sounds like a pretty normal, like, angry YouTube comment. But that same exact comment was all over the internet. It was all like, lay off the bong, lay off the drugs. It's always been this. The creators have always said that. To me, kind of seems like whoever is in charge of this whole thing is like going around the internet trying to debunk it, which, I don't know, creeps me the fuck out. Another very popular effect is from the movie Snow White. And that's when the evil queen looks in the mirror and says, mirror, mirror on the wall. Or did she?
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Yeah, she said magic mirror on the wall, but we all remember mirror, mirror on the wall. And then in Forrest Gump, we all remember him saying life is like a box of chocolates. Or did he?
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Life was like a box of chocolates? How come I don't remember anybody ever saying that? It's always been life is. Then probably the most famous one is we all remember in Star Wars him saying, Luke, I am your father. No, he didn't.
He told me you killed him. No, I am your father.
Yeah, he never even said Luke. This next one I just read about, which really fucking freaked me out, is Febreze. So we have all remembered Febreze, you know, that fabric spray that like makes things not smell like shit. I've always remembered it being spelled Febreze, F-E-B-R-E-E-Z-E. Febreze. I literally remember going to the store and seeing it there and grabbing it. Like, I remember it being spelled like that.
Let's wash it with Febreze.
2 more ways to breathe happy.
Literally, what? That is not how it's spelled. That is not how it's spelled. It has always had 2 E's. That one fucking hurts my head. And this next one hurts my head even more. Oscar Mayer Wieners. Okay, we all remember Oscar Mayer. M-E-Y-E-R. I even remember the song. My bologna has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My bologna has a second name, it's M-E-Y-E-R. Isn't that how you remember it? It's how I remember it. Looking at the name Meyer, you would think it would be M-E-Y-E-R. Nope.
My bologna has a first name, it's O-S-C-A-R. My bologna has a second name, it's M-A-Y-E-R.
No. Fuck no, it is not A. You know what M-A-Y-E-R is? John Mayer. That's how you say it. Mayer. Not Meyer. That's one of those ones that really fucking pisses me off because I'm like, no universe, stop fucking with me right now. Another one like that that pisses me off is Jif peanut butter, which I always thought was Jiffy. I feel like everybody else thought it was Jiffy. I mean, Jiffy peanut butter. Jiffy. Like, that's how I remember it. No. It's always been Jif. And the last one we're gonna talk about is Curious Little George. Now you guys remember Curious Little George, the curious little monkey? He's had his own movies, TV shows, albums. He's a cartoon monkey, and we always remembered him as having a tail because all monkeys have tails. Well, we were wrong. Check it out.
Ring ding a ding, people come on swing. Music is my true destiny.
What? No. He has a tail. Monkeys have tails. I remember Curious George swinging on trees with his tail. I remember having a Curious George stuffed animal with a tail because I'd wrap it around my finger and throw it around. No, I just looked it up on Google Images and this is the toy that I found. No tail. But then this came out. This is a picture that somebody posted years ago, and it's of them playing a game at a birthday party called Pin the Tail on Curious George. So why would they make a game called Pin the Tail on Curious George if you didn't have a tail? Especially that game. That looked like a game put out by the creators of the show. So is that a mistake, or is that just more proof that that alternate universe did exist? And every month, more and more of these things are coming out. More and more proof, more and more evidence. Because yes, maybe it is possible that we all switched into a parallel universe. And a bunch of little things changed. But I feel like if you switch constantly, like if people keep going back and forth between time, there's gonna be little loopholes. There's gonna be little things that didn't change, or little things that got missed. And I feel like that's what's happening. Because I keep seeing more and more people find proof that it's real. So let me know down in the comments, are there any Mandela effects that I didn't talk about that you guys know of? Are there things that you remember that didn't actually happen? Did you always think it was Berenstein Bears? I'm very, very curious what you guys have to say on this. And I'm just excited to see what happens next, because I feel like slowly but surely it's starting to unravel and we're gonna see the truth. And I'm really excited to see what that is. Alright you guys, that is my video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you want me to keep making conspiracy theory videos, please give me a thumbs up so I know. And also subscribe to my channel right down below, because I make new videos every single day. And if you want to see all my other conspiracy theory videos or creepy videos, I'll put a link to a playlist right at the top of the description below. Alright you guys, I will see you little conspiracy theorists tomorrow. Don't believe everything you see. Oh my god, oh my god. That tastes like a nickel. I can't explain it. Put a nickel in your mouth. That's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like metal. This is like Stranger Things. Like, you should not be eating this. You're gonna go into a fucking portal. A fucking tree person is gonna eat your legs off. I'm fucking barred.